It's Saturday, May 17th. I have your national weather forecast details as we continue to monitor thunderstorm potential across BC as well as Alberta, Southern Ontario, and Quebec. Here's the places that are at risk for potential thunderstorms across British Columbia and Alberta, anywhere from Fort Nelson down to Kelowna, Calgary, and Medicine Hat. Heavy rain, strong winds, and even small hail all could be associated with this. The rain on your Saturday pretty widespread across BC. By Sunday morning, that's when Calgary and Medicine Hat will see a bulk of that rain before a second round of rain approaches for the West Coast on your Monday. Now here's how much rain you could expect as we head into your weekend, continuing through the weekend. Upwards of 100 millimeters for northwestern portions of the province. Meanwhile, the interior could expect upwards of 30 millimeters of rain, as well as heavy rain for those across Alberta Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Be wary, upwards of 30 millimeters, heavy rain at times across central portions of the province. As for those across the prairies, you are remaining dry. Your temperatures in the mid-teens for the most part, but check out Winnipeg. Dropping down to 6 degrees this afternoon. Brandon, just about 8 degrees. And speaking of cool conditions, we could expect snow. This snow, however, I must say, it may not accumulate. It might just melt on contact for northwestern portions of Ontario, as well as anywhere from Winnipeg and just south as Winnipeg. So make sure you are weather aware this weekend. And if you're in southern Ontario, we also have the potential risk for thunderstorm activity. Supercells, that's one of the risks associated with this, especially places in orange here, anywhere from Peterborough all the way to Newmarket, Orangeville, and then Waterloo. Around the shores of Lake Ontario, Lake Huron, Georgian Bay, do be weather aware. We could see strong wind gusts, also heavy rain and hail associated with this. The storm risk does not end there. It moves further east, Ottawa in the severe potential, as well as Quebec City and Montreal. Sherbrooke, you are also in the severe potential. So here's a look at the system as it makes its way through all of these pockets. Those are supercells. So you may see rain, you may experience rain, the rain may stop, and then you think you're in the clear. Don't think you are actually in the clear just yet. We could see some pockets of showers off and on associated with this storm. Like I mentioned, the winds, those are going to be ramping up over 60 kilometers an hour in some places along the shores of Lake Ontario, for example. And for those across Quebec, heavy rainfall at times. You can see some places like Quebec City, over 75 millimeters of rain is possible throughout this weekend. I know it is the long weekend, so you are certainly going to want to be weather aware, especially if you need to travel. For those in Atlantic Canada, Sunday's looking like the soggy day for you across the Maritimes, continuing for those on Cape Breton Island and PEI for your Monday and Sunday evening. However, Newfoundland, you do remain fairly dry for this weekend. You could expect upwards of 30 millimeters of rain for those on Cape Breton Island. Meanwhile, temperatures, those are slowly starting to cool down to end off the month of May. The next couple days across the entire country below seasonal temperatures, and you can really see that for the next couple days. Charlottetown, for example, by Tuesday, dropping down to 8 degrees. For those across southern Ontario, check out your forecast. Ottawa dropping down to just about 13 degrees by your early work week. For those across the east, or the west, I should say, Regina dropping down to 10 degrees on your Tuesday. So certainly be weather aware as we continue your long weekend.